Alright, this is just going to be a quick little overview of the Strike Industries anti-walk, anti-rotation pins. They go on the AR-15, AR-10 platform, the pins that hold the trigger group in. I don't really know if anti-rotation pins are necessary, but I use them on a lot of my builds, and this was some that I came across and I couldn't really find any reviews on, none on YouTube. So I got a set and I just got them in, and I'm fixing to install them and just kind of tell you what I think about them. But first, let me get it out of the package. It just comes in a little bag like you see here. So let me get it opened up and we'll go from there. Alright, it's pretty straightforward. It just comes in a little plastic bag. Here's the pins and the little keeper, little cardboard target on the back. Doesn't really even have instructions, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, from the picture. These are a toolless design. They just slide in, and then the little keeper that you see here just slides in the groove. It's a little bit different than a lot of the other ones you see, like the K&S pins. I've got those on just about all of my ARs. Like I said, I'm not really convinced that they're even necessary, but you know, it's a cheap little something that you can do, and it definitely won't hurt. The reason I stumbled across these was I was about to order a set of K&S pins for this build right here. This is the gun I'm going to be installing them in. I'm going to be installing a Hypertouch EDT trigger in this build. Got a Odin-Works Generation 1, I believe, magazine release, and then the Strike Industries pins. I'm just going to install all of that. And I was looking for some of the K&S pins, just shopping around online, see where they were on sale, and I came across these. And I mean, they're really simple. The K&S's have screws that hold them together, and this is kind of a, like I said, it's a toolless install, and it doesn't have any screws or anything to walk out. So I thought it would be worth a try. So here's one of my other builds. It's got the K&S pins. I'm not sure what gen, and those are pretty common. I mean, you see those on a lot of builds these days. So I thought I would try these, just kind of give you a little comparison of them. These are really popular. These are usually, you know, $20, $25 and up. I picked these up for 15 bucks shipped on eBay. And you know, we'll see once I get them installed, see what I think about them. But you know, so far so good. I'm fixing to get them opened up, and I'm going to go ahead and install them off camera. Like I said, I've got the Odin-Works mag release and the Hypertouch EDT trigger and the pins that are all going to go in this lower here. You can see that this one with the K&S pins, it clears the Odin-Works mag release fine. So that's something that we'll be comparing, because I'm putting the same mag release in this one, and we'll see if the K&S pins, you know, all work together with that mag release with no clearance issues. So let me get all this installed, and I'll get right back and we'll go from there. Alright, got the pins installed, and the EDT trigger, of course. Haven't installed my mag release yet. I thought I would show them before I did. Definitely don't think there'll be any clearance issues. These things are very straightforward to install. You slide the two little pins through, and you just slide them through, put them to the little flatheads here, hit flush. Which, like I said, there's no screws or anything. Those flathead notches are just so you can take a screwdriver and line up. There's notches in this only on two sides of each pin, and then you just slide this on. And I mean, it's on there. I don't see that coming off. I'm really liking these so far. Considering, you know, I put together a few ARs, quite a few, for me, friends, and different people, and I like this. You know, it's a much cheaper alternative. I like the fact that it has no screws. So we'll see how it holds up. But I definitely don't foresee any problems. I just wanted to just give you one quick look real quick. I got my EDT with the green spring, so I got a nice 4.5 pound single stage trigger in there. Now I want to stop real quick and put in the Odin-Works mag release. Make sure we don't have any clearance issues, but I don't see any problems. Let me get that dropped in real quick. Alright, got it all installed. Got the pins in, the trigger, Odinworks mag release, and got it all back together. Everything seems to work good. Definitely no clearance issues. Not even close. Like I said, that's the Strike Industries pins and the Odinworks mag release, and here is the K&S pins and the same mag release. You got about the same clearance on both. Gonna have to say though, I'm a big fan of these K&S pins. I've been using them for a while. Both of these also are installed in Anderson lowers, in case you're wondering. Good old junky Anderson that I've never had a problem with. These are both installed in Andersons. But as much as I like these K&S's, for the price, I mean, you know, every little bit helps. These are 10 or 15 bucks cheaper. Like I said, I got these for 15 shipped. I think I'm going to start going with these. Let me let this rifle to the side. Yeah, nice, clean. Just got the flathead screws. Like I said, those aren't screws. They're just so you can help you to index it on this side, because it's only flat on each side. It's not all the way around. So that's where you get your anti-rotation, and then obviously it can't walk out because it's clipped in a little notch. What I did was I started on this first one and it popped right on, and it gave me a little bit of problem. I didn't want to pop on the second one, which is good that it's a tight fit. I didn't want to put a screwdriver and, you know, bend it or pry it. I didn't want to scratch my lower. So I took this little plastic punch that I had and I just pushed straight right here and kind of guided it with my finger up here, and it just snapped right on. And now it's on there. It's not going anywhere. You know. So I'm really happy with that. This is a build, you know, you haven't seen before. I'm working on, and yeah, I mean, if I have any problems, I'll post a video, but I don't see how, you know, you can have any problems with that. It's pretty straightforward. Just for comparison, you know, there's your standard mil-spec pins, you know, and that's actually kind of a not so mil-spec magazine release. That's a oddball that I picked up somewhere, but it's pretty comparable to a mil-spec, you know, just so you can see the two. I mean, definitely a nice little upgrade. I think I'm gonna start using these unless I have a problem. I'm gonna start going to these instead of the K&S's. I mean, it's a little bit of savings, and I like that it doesn't have screws. I mean, I've never had a problem with the K&S's backing out the little screws. They've got Loctite on them, but this has no screws. This is just simple pins and then this little clip, and I don't see this popping off. I mean, it was pretty tight clipping on there. So anyway, hope you found this video helpful. Couldn't find any videos on these pins, and so I wanted to just kind of get some, and I needed some for this build anyway. And so if some folks were thinking about getting them, you would know whether to spend your hard-earned money on it. So definitely a fan of them. So if you're considering a set of these, I highly recommend them. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I'll answer them best I can. Thank you.